World Heavyweight Champion. RVD, Rob Van Dam, accompanied by Bill Alfonso, and with some interesting pre-match comments between RVD and Alfonso as it relates.
Yeah, they were interesting around.
As it relates to the man that RVD is going to face, Sabu. I mean, Alfonso, right in the middle of this situation. You talk about his history.
Bill Alfonso, first of all, the whistle, I'm just getting nightmares right now. Hear the whistle. Many years, this man, Bill Alfonso, managed me. It was a big part of my success. And I kind of inadvertently was in the middle of this whole thing with Van Dam and Sabu back in the day. So to me, this match is just so cool, not just to get to watch as a fan, but to get the call as a commentator. Bill Alfonso, what's he going to do here? He's going to manage both.
That's what he said. But he said he's going to manage right down the middle?
Well, that's just right down the middle, Daddy. That's how I was going to say. We got to say it right. But Bill Alfonso has done this before, meaning that he's managed both Van Dam and Sabu at the same time. Bill Alfonso's multitasking, my man.
Between Sabu, RVD, touched on as well earlier, goes back to their original training days. Both trained by Sabu's uncle, the original fire-throwing Sheik.
Well, to me, it's just awesome to see Sabu. I mean, my career wouldn't be where it is if it wasn't for competing against this guy when I did.
This match is a non-title match. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, he is the manager of champions, the man who calls it right down the middle, Mr. Bill Alfonso. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first in the corner to my left, from Bombay, Michigan, he is homicidal, he is suicidal, he is genocidal, this is Sabu! And his opponent to my right, from Battle Creek, Michigan, he is the whole effing show, Rob Van Dam!
Kind of weird to see Sabu without that long hair he used to have. For those who haven't realized, Sabu shaved his head. I've, all the matches I've had with Sabu, never wrestled him with no hair in his head. I might have lost more. I used to use his hair as a weapon a lot of times, to be honest with you.
Senior official John Finnegan calls for the bell.
Well, the patented leg dive. Sabu always tries to catch his opponent quick with that. Well, if anybody, any wrestlers today know each other better than two guys, it's these two guys. They know each other better than each other, better than anybody else. That's my point. You got it?
As we touched on earlier, back to those original training days. Man that was U.S. champion for decades. Based in Detroit, Michigan, nobody had the aura of the Sheik, Sabu's uncle.
Oh, absolutely. I've had the opportunity to meet the legendary original Sheik, Sabu's uncle, and I know Rob Van Dam has just loads of respect he had for the Sheik. And the respect that Van Dam has for Sabu. In my years knowing both these men, the conversations I've had with them, the way Rob has always kind of looked up to Sabu. He always did, always. You know, in our first time back then in the original promotion, in our first live pay-per-view, Sabu and I had the opportunity to face each other. And Van Dam kind of interjected himself in the match at the end, and Bill Alfonso turned on me, and next thing I know, they're all beating the hell out of me. What's up with that?
Part of that great history that we have been talking about throughout this Hardcore Justice pay-per-view event. Originally scheduled to be RVD and Jerry Lynn. We told you earlier the severe back injury that was suffered by Jerry Lynn in training, preventing him from even getting on an airplane and flying down to Orlando, Florida for the match. And RVD and Sabu, that's turning a real negative into a tremendous positive.
Well, I think it's phenomenal. I mean, I feel really bad for Jerry Lynn. I'm a huge fan of his work, always have been. And I know Jerry's a competitor. It's got to be eating him up that they can't do this. But I'm sure Jerry's watching this and loving this match here already between Sabu and Rob Van Dam.
Went for the drop kick to try and take out the leg and the knee of RVD. And both men stand at the ready, and you can just tell that RVD happy with what he accomplished as he was one step ahead of Sabu, and there's the famous Sabu pose. So Alfonso slides the chair in the middle.
But to who?
Directly in the middle. Tug of war with the steel chair.
Uh-oh, watch out.
Oh, possession, Sabu. And he throws it with authority right in the face of Van Dam. One of his patented moves, climbs the chair.
Oh, drops right back into the chair.
Sabu to try and take advantage.
No, be careful out there, Rob, because Sabu will come out and soar and fly into your body. Oh!
Sliding drop kick. And the impact of the drop kick sends Van Dam over the guardrail and into the crowd.
Here we go, baby. Classic Sabu. I've been on the end of that thing. I'd rather be sitting here.
Well, Sabu can still fly, can he?
You ain't kidding. Well, we heard some of the TNA superstars talk about their reaction to what we did back in the original promotion. And Jesse Neal said it best, in my opinion. He said, what we did back then wasn't like the other promotions were doing, and that was by design. We were an alternative, and that's exactly what extreme athletes like these two guys here, Sabu and Van Dam, bring. Look at that. Springboard right into Van Dam goes Sabu. We were different. Again, an alternative by design. The big companies went left, we went right. They went right, we went left.
And that's what we're celebrating tonight.
Yep.
Difficult to see, but one would anticipate. There's the shot there of the reverse chinlock, so close to the camel clutch.
That's exactly what it is, and Sabu usually traps one arm. And again,
oh, that camel clutch, a move that was made famous by his uncle, the Sheik, and now using the camel clutch with the chair across the back of Van Dam.
Yeah, you know, Sabu is he's a vicious competitor, very rugged, fleet-footed, you know, very quick competitor, and can sustain so much punishment. I'm telling you, I hate this. I've hit Sabu with so many different types of suplexes over the years, and the guy just gets up. It's amazing the punishment he can take. Now the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Van Dam dishing out. Look at the back of Sabu's head. Just split open the back of his head somewhere.
How about RVD catching Sabu off guard? Drop kick of the chair. Sabu in trouble. Rolls into the corner. Monkey flip out of the corner.
Well, just the elbow. The elbow of Sabu, I think the intent was for the spine of Sabu to hit that chair in the monkey flip. The elbow, that might be worse.
I was just going to say, think of the pain that's got to be shooting through his arm.
Watch yourself. Oh, man. Look at the Sabu's elbow swelled up already.
Van Dam on top for the cover.
Way to break your elbow, getting monkey flipped on a steel chair, I'll tell you that.
Just no defense for it. There's no way to prepare for something like that. Sabu, the quick reversal, sends Van Dam into the corner. Gets the impact going by springing off the ropes with a clothesline that decks RVD.
Great timing by Sabu. Here we go.
On top for the pin. And Bill Alfonso shouting out the instructions to both Rob Van Dam and Sabu. As Sabu continues the offense, strikes in the corner. There goes Van Dam. And both men at the same time had the same thought.
Exactly what happened. It was like at the exact same time. They sprung off at the same time.
I mean, that's got to go back to training together.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. That's exactly what it is. This could be the turning point in the match here, Mike. Now Bill Alfonso's in the ring. What the hell? So, water break.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Right down the middle. That's it there. Bill Alfonso said it. Right down the middle, Daddy.
Little mid-match break.
Sometimes you need a little, water. Wait a minute, they're both rushing to get.
Well, both RVD, Sabu, they've been hydrated. And
they've been hydrated. Nice. That was good.
And we talked earlier about same idea at the same time. Oh, mirror images now.
Oh, a low blow right there by the TNA World Champ. Out of that lockup. That was smart. How quick is Van Dam?
That's just too much.
How fast his feet off.
Just that one fluid motion. Quickly up to the apron, extends the leg, connects with the kick.
Awesome athlete, tremendous flexibility and power in Van Dam's lower body. Insane power in those legs. You get kicked by Van Dam, it's like getting hit by something that hurts.
Come on, oh! Front suplex. Van Dam hanging Sabu on the guardrail.
Sabu's just sitting there. Better watch this leg drop, buddy. Yeah, I can see. I've been there. You can see what that was going to be.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that one's not much fun either.
No, that's a corkscrew leg drop while you're hanging over a steel guardrail.
And Alfonso right in the ear of Sabu. Van Dam has positioned Sabu on the table.
Nice catch.
And Alfonso with the steel chair into RVD.
Now what? Oh! Yeah! Oh my God!
Slingshot leg drop directly onto the chair that was placed on Sabu's chest.
Well, you could just feel the physicality. Let's take another look here. Watch the steel chair. How it just bam right across the throat and sternum.
Watch this back live. 2 count only, says Finnegan on the pin attempt by Van Dam. Sabu fired off into the corner, but quickly turns it around. Reverses it on Van Dam and then gets caught with the elbow as he charges in.
Yeah, those quick hands. Van Dam able to get that elbow in the face of Sabu. Well, watch this. Oh, God, right in the skull. What a big part of this match that Bill Alfonso is playing in this thing here. For both sides, it really is.
Can't really say he's